What's up, guys? The Snowman back with another soccer football instructional video. Today's topic is the main types of defenders in the game of soccer. We've already gone over the different types of forwards and midfielders, so please check those out as well. But giving the defense some love today, we'll go over each of the defensive positions, how their roles and responsibilities stack up, and give some real-life examples for each defender too. And before we get to the different types, let's give a broader definition of what a defender is and what exactly they do. Defenders are outfield players whose primary role is to stop attacks and prevent the opposing team from scoring goals. They generally play in the back third of the pitch, just in front of the goalkeeper. Most modern formations deploy somewhere between 3 and 5 defenders, but again, just know that the defenders are the ones making most of the tackles and trying to prevent any goals from being scored on their keeper. 4 main types of defenders in the game, the first of which is the centreback, also known as the central defender or center half. It's very common to see a team utilizing 4 defenders in their formation, in which case the 2 players in the middle are the center backs. They position themselves in front of goal and they spend the vast majority of a match within their own half. The main job of a center back is to prevent opposing players, particularly center forwards, from scoring. They accomplish this by blocking shots, making tackles, intercepting passes, making clearances, contesting headers, and marking forwards either man-to-man or zonally. Center backs tend not to score too many goals from open play. However, being some of the taller and stronger players on the field, this makes them good in the air and thus a threat on attacking corner kicks and set pieces. And one of the best center back pairings I've grown accustomed to watching is Leonardo Bonucci and Giorgio Chiellini for Juventus and the Italian national team. Stonewall defenders who aren't afraid to get their jerseys dirty, excellent discipline and spatial awareness. Bonucci especially adept at spraying long balls and distributing pinpoint passes downfield as well. Occasional goal scorers on set pieces, tremendous leaders. Bonucci and Chiellini, a textbook definition of the modern center back. The second kind of defender is the sweeper, pretty similar to the center back, although not as common a term in today's football. Sweepers are most often seen in a 3 or 5 defender formation. They sit back even further than traditional center backs, directly in front of the goalkeeper. Also known as the libero, the sweeper is a more versatile center back who sweeps up the ball if an opponent manages to breach the defensive line. Think of the position as more fluid than defenders who mark opponents man-to-man. That's why it is also referred to as the libero, which is the Italian word for free. If you watch American football, you can almost say the sweeper is similar to the free safety position, acting as that final line of defense. The sweeper makes tackles and does anything in their power to clear the ball away from the danger area. Usually these players are both fast and strong. You also sometimes hear the term sweeper keeper, which is a term coined for more daring goalkeepers who wander outside of the 18-yard box to intercept and clear through balls. And one of the most iconic defensive sweepers is the great Franz Beckenbauer, a lockdown patroller of the back line. Beckenbauer was known for his outstanding instinct, sniffing out danger almost before it happens and anticipating opponents' moves. Like most great sweepers, their Kaiser's ability to read the play and react was world-class. Number 3 on the list is the fullback, which is positioned outside of the center backs, either on the right or the left side of the pitch. Fullbacks are normally associated with 4 defender formations, 2 central defenders inside, and then a right fullback and a left fullback. These defenders are a little bit faster than center backs as they have to cover mercurial opposing wingers and outside midfielders. Fullbacks are some of the fittest players in the game, constantly running up and down the flanks. Of course, they do their fair share of defending, trying to cut off the enemy supply by blocking crosses and winning back possession. Fullbacks also venture forward more than center backs. When their team has control of the ball, fullbacks can push all the way up to the attacking end line. They overlap with wingers and try to create overloads in attack. And my favorite fullback to watch is Alphonso Davies of Canada and Bayern. Lightning quick, Davies is truly a dual threat, able to mark forwards and recover on one end, but also provide a spark offensively, giving his teams extra width and creativity moving forward. Finally, we have the wingback, which is becoming more and more prominent in modern formations. Ones that feature 3 or 5 in the back tend to have a pair of wingbacks who play a similar role to the fullbacks. However, wingbacks play slightly higher up the pitch, and most of the time you have 3 central defenders in the back, so wingbacks, they've got more freedom to roam in the midfield and attacking third. Sometimes they're even classified as midfielders. Wingbacks are a combination of wingers and fullbacks, a heavier emphasis on attacking. They make deep runs into the attacking third and whip in crosses or cut in and take on defenders. Still not prolific goal scorers, but they'll punch their names on the score sheet occasionally. Stamina is a very critical attribute for wingbacks as they're tasked with doing a little bit of everything out there. And Andrew Robertson of Liverpool and Scotland, one of the best two-way wingbacks in the world, especially with the Scottish national team. Robertson tends to play higher up the pitch, and I'm always always amazed at how he can impact the game offensively with his pace, his dribbling, and aggressiveness, but also lead from the back with such high energy and discipline. Seems like his engine is always running. Robertson just sublime in all areas of the pitch. And those are the 4 main types of defenders in the game of football. Thanks a lot for watching my main types of defenders in soccer video. Please, if you want more soccer and football content, subscribe to the Snowman Sports Media. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, and I'll be back very soon with more content. Cheers!